One of the writers of Spider-Man No Way Home opens up about bringing back Andrew Garfield, Tobey Maguire, and cracking apart the multiverse, aka the Spider-Verse. And they reveal why exactly they could not bring back the two Spider-Men as mere cameos. So if you guys remember, prior to the release of Spider-Man No Way Home, every week, the insiders and the scoopers had a different scoop on just about how much time there was going to be spent with Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield. For example, the same person 1 month would say, well, they're both just cameos, about 12 minutes for both of them. And then, well, Tobey Maguire is going to have about 25, but Andrew has about 6. And then, oh, they're actually in the full entire third act. Oh, they're in both acts. Actually, they both appear at the beginning of the film, then they disappear for the second one, then they appear for the third one. It's because the insiders and scoopers were full of garbage and just making stuff up, and when they get one right, well, they'll claim right, but look at the other 15 scoops about the same thing. Ultimately, we all knew that they were going to appear in the film, we just didn't know for how long. And as it turns out, we find out a little bit more, this time from Eric Summers, who was one of the co-writers on Spider-Man No Way Home. And he was talking with Gold Derby, and he said that there was no way that you could just make them cameos for cameo's sake, because the big reaction would be so insane that if you just took them away, then what do you have? And he said that when they started to approach this, they treated them as full characters. They had to be full characters instead of cameos, because, again, if it's a cameo, then you're just pandering. Then you're just doing the Star Wars member berries. You're just going to be kind of doing this to get a cheap pop, clap, and oh my god, it's Star Wars, I love it, it's the greatest thing ever, this character shows up for 30 seconds, and you're chewing your popcorn or watching it on your TV on Disney Plus, and you're like, oh, did that do any actual service to the film? Or the product? Not really. They didn't want that with Spider-Man, which I am honestly so happy that we got as much time as we did, and I wish honestly we could have gotten more, because the characters truly felt like an actual part of the film. They weren't glorified cameos. They had giant supporting roles. They had important parts to play in the film, in Peter becoming the Spider-Man, in him learning a valuable lesson. Had they all had to rush all that through a cameo? Like, could you imagine both Spider-Men show up, hey kid, don't forget, with great power comes great responsibility, alright, we gotta go. Oh, okay, well that's a waste. I mean, it would have been a great cheap pop for 30 seconds in a theater, but then what do you got, right? Disappointment.